In and I'ma go hard. I mean, what's the point if it ain't no scars? Hello everyone, my name is Sasha Bonasin. I'm a psychic medium and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Gemini, for September, which is going to be absolutely life-changing, by the way, for September 2018. It seems like so many things are about to start working in your favor. This is going to be so interesting because you have got a number 14. Number 14 is trying to let you know that not only your financial situation is going to improve even more, your financial situation is going, not only your financial situation is going to improve, basically it also means that there is going to be an offer that you are going to have that is going to seem like a little bit strange, seem like a little bit unusual, seem like a little bit different, and because it's completely connected to the part of your life that you are a little bit unsure about, but on the other hand it's really connected to what you're doing now. So this is going to make you think a little bit. This is going to make you reevaluate certain things in your life and the way you do things. Maybe you work too many hours, maybe you don't do enough hours, maybe you need to change a job. It is just going to be like a little shake as well. And what also number 14 means also that basically there is going to be the certain journey that you are going to plan, certain trip that you are going to plan, or you're going to go on a certain trip, or you're going to go on a certain journey, or you're just going to be planning it. But the bottom line here is that there is going to be a really wonderful spiritual experience, a really wonderful spiritual realization that you are going to have on this journey, or on your way to this journey, or on the way back. And this particular realization, this particular spiritual experience you are going to have, it's also going to give you a mind-blowing idea, which is going to also on another hand make you kind of cut out a certain part of your life, abandon certain stage and certain part of your life in order to actually try something new, in order to go on the next step, in order to go on the next level, in order to open the new door and just feel that new journey. Okay, the waters were really murky, but the waters are to become really clear. Now when they're clear, you're about to jump, and once you jump, you're gonna dive as far as you have possibly dug before. And this is just so powerful time for you because it's just so much to do with your own power. It's so much to do with your own success. It's so much to do what you were focusing on so far. It's so much to do with all that energy that you have put into your work, all that energy that you have put into your career, all that energy that you have used, you know. And if you are retired, for example, it just means that there is success that is coming. It means that there's also going to be a journey, a departure, and this is going to be a really highly spiritual experience because there is an idea that you are going to have. And this is not only about the idea. This is going to have direct impact on your life. This is going to have direct impact on your family members, on the people too close to you. And this is going to be very interesting because this is also going to help you a lot with the quality of your life and the quality of the life people in your life. There is going to be like quite a few traveling plans this month. You will be thinking about traveling quite a lot, but one traveling plan is just going to be like maybe like a holiday, just like some time away, but the rest of the plans that you are going to have are closely going to be connected to your work, closely going to be connected to your career. This could be only like about 1 day away, or just that you might travel like a slightly further far, like when it comes to your work, when it comes to things that you need to do. And it is going to be quite important time also because you are going to be learning along this journey quite a lot. The bottom line is this is going to be an amazing month when it comes to the actual success, an amazing month when it comes to the actual self-esteem, and this is going to reflect on you in such a great way because this is exactly what you needed. This is exactly what you wanted. This type of realization that is actually going to happen is just going to give you so much confidence and so much self-esteem, and that's exactly what you need. This is going to be your petrol to do even better, to make even better things, to go in even better things in life. You're also going to learn something very interesting about yourself. September is just going to be absolutely mind-blowing, I really have to say. There is going to be a progress not only when it comes to work, but when it comes to emotions and when it comes to your health as well. It's a fantastic month because like especially for those of you that have been suffering from long ailments, like if you didn't see any improvements with your ailments, whatever they were, now this is going to be the month of healing. This is going to be the time when your ailments are actually going to improve, which is great. On another hand, I can see a slightly sensitive area when it comes to the actual throat, and I can see the slightly sensitive area when it comes to stomach. So, which means that when it comes to your diet, you're gonna need to like change your diet a little bit. Your diet could be absolutely perfect, but maybe something is missing. So this is the sign for me that you need to change your diet a little bit. You need to edit it a little bit. So if your diet is perfect, then that means that you still need to add something in. If your diet is really bad and it's not that good, and you're aware of the fact, you're well aware of the fact that you need to change it, then this just, if you're happy with it, then that's fine, it's fair enough. But if you don't want to, if you do want to change it, now the September is absolutely going to be the perfect month for it, because you're gonna go with this particular energy flow, and this particular energy flow is just going to make everything happen much more solid, everything happen much more powerfully, you see. And this is why I think it's very important to do these necessary changes when it comes to your diet. And for example, like if you're drinking lots of like juices and squashes and things like that, please try to stick to water throughout September, because that is actually going to help you a lot. And try to also drink like aloe vera juice. Aloe vera juice is brilliant. I recommended this to you before. Very powerful juice that used to be our Egyptians used to use it back then, and also Cleopatra used to use aloe vera juice. Good old Cleopatra, you see, they knew their stuff all the way back then, you see. And that's what I'm saying, because aloe vera juice is a very powerful, because it's got lots of properties and lots of vitamins that are actually really good for your stomach lining. So this is something that I think that you should be drinking throughout September 2018. And on another hand, when it comes to your throat, I think it's really powerful to use something like echinacea. Echinacea, I also recommended this powerful herb to you before. It's a herb that boosts your immune system by increasing the white cell count in the body. Okay, I suggest highly to get like a little tincture, because tincture, it's going to help you. It's going to help to actually get into the bloodstream much quicker. My favorite would be tincture, really. So you get echinacea, which is an absolutely natural herb. If you are on any other medications, you need to check with your doctor or GP whether this is going to interact, because only they can tell you. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But this is a natural herb, I repeat, which means that you need to take it 6 weeks on, 2 weeks off, 6 weeks on, 2 weeks on, and you just take it every now and then like this. The reason why you need to have a little breaks is because it would get used to your body, you see, because it's a natural herb, and once it get used to it, it wouldn't be as effective. And this is not only for the throat, because this is for your immune system in general. So I would take it just every now and then, because you're quite sensitive when it comes to your stomach, Gemini, and you're quite sensitive when it comes to your throat in general. So echinacea is just echinacea, it's called. It's just something that I recommend to take every now and then, and it's absolutely brilliant to actually boost your immune system, so these things don't happen anymore. But on another hand, the energy levels are going to be brilliant, and the energy levels are going to make you feel like optimistic, and this is part of your health reading as well. You're gonna feel very good. You're gonna feel very sexy. You're gonna feel very optimistic. You're gonna feel wonderful, and also it will be a great sense of achievement. You will just want more. You will want more. You will want more. You know how far you have come. You know what you have done so far, and also some like negative feelings that you had like about a month ago, a couple of months back. Maybe you were feeling like a little bit lower, a little bit down about the certain areas in your life because you weren't too sure which way to go. This is all going to make sense now, and the fact that you're actually going to feel so much energy, it's going to be brilliant, because you are going to also find yourself realizing how much you have actually achieved in September, how much you will actually achieve in September when it comes to your own personal progress. This is brilliant. Also, if you have lots of work to do, or if you have any important work to do, to actually do it throughout September, it's going to be brilliant, because the outcome is going to be fantastic, apart from one particular day. The particular day that I need you to be careful about, it's actually going to be the 1st of September. 1st of September is the only day that I would ask you not to start anything new, not to sign anything, not to have negotiations, and things like that. So try to avoid the 1st of September, because it's not going to be that good for signing, not going to be that good for buying something big, starting something huge, starting something new, having something really important like competitions and things like that. If you can't change this day, then you just have to go for it. And I highly suggest to protect yourself with something like a tiger's eye. Tiger's Eye crystal, it's absolutely brilliant, very powerful indeed, and we wear it to protect ourselves in general. Tiger's Eye crystal comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain. The link is in the description below, and this is what I highly recommend when we are going through this type of situations in our life, when it's something to do with the work, career, finances, decisions, any type of things like that. Then Tiger's Eye is brilliant because it helps you to connect to your spirituality, to your spirit guides as well, but it's fantastic for the money flow, financial flow, and it's actually a really good lucky crystal. So this is something that I highly recommend. So if you can't change this day, then just try to wear at least Tiger's Eye crystal, which is going to help you with your own personal protection. But if you can have an impact, then don't start anything new on this particular day, okay? On another hand, I was going to say that there is a really important message that you're going to receive. Really important message. And the first thing that you're going to think about that message is how significant it is, how important it is, but it's also going to be instant. An instant, important message. Now this is when it all starts. Now this is when it gets interesting. Now this is when it gets powerful. What else I was going to say to you is that the number 9 is going to be your lucky number on that particular day. Number 9 is going to be your lucky number on this particular day, okay? And also what I was going to say, the message that you're going to have, what I said, that it's going to be instant, it's going to be probably life-changing, because it's going to be mind-blowing. You know why? Because you're about to realize, you're about to hear, you're about to be made aware of the fact how well you have done, but you are going to be surprised, okay? You're going to be surprised because it's going to be better than you thought. It's going to be more powerful than you thought. So therefore, this is going to help you a lot with the readjustment with your own thoughts, readjustment with your own mind, because all the confusion that you had lately, all the unnecessary things that you were thinking about, all the uncertainty that you had before, when it comes to the certain particular path that you took, now this is all going to make sense, because this is going to come as a success. This is going to come, the message is going to be about success, and also you're going to realize that it's basically advantage. You're going to be more you're going to have more advantage than what you thought, and more advantage than what you were hoping for. This is going to be your own personal victory, okay? And the big wish is going to come through. Big wish is going to come forward, and it's not only one. There are lots of other things that are connected to one big wish, okay? So this is how powerful 1st of September is going to be. You just literally have a little bit of yin yang, a little bit of everything. A second important day is going to be on the 11th of September. 11th of September, you will feel like you want change. You will feel like you will feel an urge to have a change. You will feel an urge to try something new. You will feel an urge to try something different, because there's a certain spiritual journey coming to an end here. 11 is a very beautiful number. It's a very powerful number. It's a very angel related number. It's a very, very significant indeed. So now you have number 11 here, which is 11th of September. Now on another hand, you are having the sign that you know your certain spiritual journey is coming to an end, and that's because your certain spiritual journey, which is completely normal, completely natural, it's coming to an end. You will feel like you want change. You will feel like you want new things, and this is all going to make sense to you, because these new little things that you're going to feel like, these are your spirit guides, these are your angels, these are little sacred messages going to come through, trying to come true, to actually let you know, to just have a slight adjustment, to not to stay on the same road, but bring something in. Something is missing in your life. Maybe you're working too much, maybe you're not having any breaks, maybe you're working too much, but maybe you're not taking care of yourself, maybe you didn't try new things, maybe for years you're doing exactly the same thing, and this is exactly going to be so significant, because on another hand, that will also going to have a direct impact with somebody in your life as well, because there is a person in your life that is going to really inspire you on this particular day, and that inspiration is also going to come through here, because on another hand, you will want to have a deep concentration and study. There's a big learning experience, learning curve here that is actually going to be connected to this, and you will want to do this, and you will definitely want to do this, and this is going to be very sacred, I have to say. This is amazing, and it's mind-blowing, because it's just a combination literally of spirituality and financial life and things like that. So it's all getting kind of closer together. It's all going to make sense to you anyway. Another thing I was going to say, the 26th of September, Sorry, just to sit like this. Okay, so another thing I was going to say is going to be, another day is going to be on the 26th of September. 26th of September is going to be like, powerful omen! You can wait for your little birdie. Little birdie means, in my world, it's like there is going to be a bird you're going to see, and that bird that you're going to see is going to be your omen. Wait for the 26th of September. There is going to be really important omen that you're going to have, and that important omen that you're going to have is going to come in the form of a bird. Okay, whether you see bird in the sky, whether you see bird on the floor, whether you see bird flying, whether you see bird in the window, whether you see bird even like in the picture, whether you see the bird on the television, whether you see the bird on the computer, whatever, you know, it is going to be the bird that is just going to help you to connect to certain parts of your lives that were missing or didn't make bloody sense. Okay, because at the end of the day, that is going to be the key to the certain question that was bothering you, that was driving you crazy, and that was that was just constantly nagging you in such a way, like and preventing you from feeling your own path, if I can say like that. This is going to be really good, because also when you see the bird omen, just remember it's very important what you're thinking about the time, and it's very important what the problem was, because this bird omen is also going to be completely connected to the problem that you had for the last few months that was just making you feel really uneasy. And it was maybe not depression, but it was just making you feel like uneasy with yourself and restless, and it's always something that just comes through and just driving you nuts. And this is why this is going to be so significant, because this is going to be it is going to be the direct answer to the problems that you had that was just preventing you to move on. And also very important to see, when you see the bird, when you see that omen, very important to realize what you were thinking about at the time, what was on your mind at the time as well. And this is how you put all these little puzzles together, what you were worrying about, what was on your mind at the time, and then you know what you're going to do later and what this omen could mean. Very, very powerful time indeed. Another thing I was going to say to you on the 26th of September, do me a favor. Okay, your lucky number on that particular day is going to be number 6. Do me a favor, take a little bit of paper, write number 6 on, put it in your pocket, carry it on with you all day. Maybe you can have a little card with the number 6 on and carry it with you all day. Maybe you will have like a little pendant with the number 6 on. Maybe you want to just write it on your hand, write on your head. Well, not on your head, I guess, yeah. But you know, if you want it, but you know, as long as you have a number 6 with you, it's going to help you to attach to this particular energy, the energy of number 6, the angel's energy, the powerful energy, the spiritual energy, to the actual it's going to help you to connect your spirit guides. On another hand, it's also going to enhance the whole situation, and it's going to enhance this day even more. Also, what else? So you're going to be a lucky number. Also, 26th of September, it's going to bring a really good news when it comes to work, when it comes to career. For those of you that are not employed, that are looking for work, this is going to be a really good day. 26th of September, you can expect something special. For those of you that are retired, you're also going to have a really good news about the finances finally, something that you've been waiting for a while, okay? And also, it's just going to be really good news, but it's going to be like when it comes to the financial situation, but it's also pretty much so connected to the fact that your desires are going to be kind of realized, you see, and the results of your efforts are going to come through like there is no tomorrow, and the recognition of the abilities are going to be very, very significant. And this point, because you're going to become very determined after this moment, you're going to become very, very determined and very, very certain about a certain stage and a certain area in your life that you want to make, that you want to change, okay? Now, the beginning of September is going to start with you feeling very instinctive. Now, your instincts are very powerful. You are very powerful people, Gemini. Indeed, you're very sensitive. You can sense things. You can sense people. You can sense feelings. You can sense energy. You're very, very sensitive. And this is what I'm saying, that now actually your instincts are going to be very much so the main point when it comes to this September, and when it comes to everything that happened so far. Your instincts are going to be very, very powerful now, I have to say, because of this particular connection with the subconscious mind. You're going to feel very harmonious with the certain areas of your lives you're going to start feeling harmonious with those things that were just like bringing you down, with the certain problems in your life and the certain things that were are quite negative in your life. Now finally you're going to start kind of feeling like some kind of a movement through this particular harmony that you're going to have. A veil is about to be shifted, and now everything is going to change to the point where you're going to start feeling really positive when it comes to your actual energy in general. Victory and mental clarity, especially when it comes to person that means to you a lot, the person in your life, your partner, husband, wife, best friend, somebody who really wanted you to do something, somebody who really expected something from you, somebody who really kind of was worrying about you about a certain stage in your life, and you were just kind of worried yourself, but they were worried even more. It just became their burden. Well, the bottom line here is that the burden is going away, and this situation is going to be resolved, and two people are going to get closer together. That other person, whether it's your partner, husband, wife, friend, family member, is going to be very, very happy indeed, and it's just going to be like, yes, okay, the balance is actually going to be back, because this means to you quite a lot as well. Also, the burden that I've mentioned, it's also going to have an impact on you and influence on you, like you want to have an adventure. And this is one of the new feelings that I said that it's going to come through. You will want to have an adventure. You will want to do something different. You will feel silly, but in a good way. You will feel like a child, but in a good way. You will feel this happiness. You know, when we are children in a childhood, we're so innocent, we play with no problems, blah, blah, blah. This is such a wonderful, beautiful, powerful energy, and this is exactly what you're going to feel. Adventure, adventure, adventure. Hey, baby, just go for it. Your spirit guides are trying to let you know that something very special is about to happen, and that special that is about to happen is your own realization about your own prosperity. This is probably going to be the best months when it comes to financial situation indeed. Not only the financial situation is going to improve, but the financial situation, you're going to hear really positive things and really good things about your finances. And this is where your creativity is going to come through, your creativity is going to come forward. And I can see that you will want to make certain changes when it comes to your home and when it comes to your living arrangements. Okay? Indecision. The end of the first week is going to end with indecision. You are going to be indecisive about a certain stage in your life, about a certain area in your life, but it's just so close to you. What you need to do. You don't need to do much. You just need to kind of readjust the way you kind of look at things. You're going to just adjust the way you look at things just a little bit, and then you're going to get your synchronicity back. And also something is going to be offered to you at the end of the first week of September, and that is something that you will become very passionate about, and you will feel like, I'm going to do anything just to get this. And this is absolutely brilliant, because on another hand, this is going to test you. This is going to test your skills. This is going to test your abilities, and this is going to test how free spirit you actually are. You're going to start feeling really good. The problems that you had, they're going to be shifted. And also there is a big ending coming through, and big ending, big change when it comes to work and when it comes to career. Now all these feelings are bubbling and bubbling and bubbling and bubbling until it happens this point. When I'm saying that these feelings are bubbling, this energy is bubbling now, by the time you get to the mid-September, you will really feel like you want to change. You want to make a change when it comes to your work, when it comes to your career. This is either going to be the step up, because this is going to be a lot to do with your working life and a lot to do with your finances. This is, if you're happy with your work, you will want to ask here to get a promotion. If you are unhappy, this is where you're really going to start focusing that you want to leave. And for example, if you're looking for work now, this is also going to be very, very significant time, because there is going to come something is going to come through that is going to be completely different to what you've done so far. And if you are retired, then this means that there is also a big stage in your life coming to an end, and even better stage is about to happen. The new stage that is coming through, new energy that is coming forward, is going to bring absolutely new things in your life that is just going to give you the whole new outlook on life and the whole new outlook on people around you. And there is an overwhelming emotion that you are going to have, and one particular person is going to bring this in you. One particular person is going to have a really good influence in you. One particular person is going to have a really big impact on you when it comes to your own overwhelming emotion, because you will make them feel really good and they will feel really good and they're going to make you feel really good, and it's just going to feel great because you're going to feel like you're absolutely, you just completely understand each other and you will know exactly what this means. Now, a slightly negative situation when it comes to work, I just need to be very careful because there is going to be some kind of a leader, a manager that is just going to be like a little bit negative, and it's just I don't really like them. I think that they're going through something really personal. If you are retired, there's going to be somebody who is going through something really personal, who it depends, what your hobby is and things like that. And if you're at a college and university, this could be like a teacher or someone, but however, this person is just going to be very negative. And I know you're very sensitive, you can sense things, but just try to ignore this person because there is something going on in their life. Yeah, they will be a little bit negative, but it's just absolutely fine, because short after that you're going to realize that it's all fine. You're going to get your balance back, and your security and power is going to be absolutely fine. You will feel very, very solid indeed. In situations like this, when we are going through things like that, I highly recommend to wear like a red carnelian. It's comes with a sterling silver setting, and it comes with a sterling silver chain, and the link is in the description below. You can buy this on my website, and this is very, very interesting crystal because it does helps you like to boost your positivity. It does helps you to feel positive, and it does help you a lot against negative energy, and especially when it comes to work, and especially when it comes to certain people that are above us, our managers, bosses, and things like that. Somebody who's like having an authority on us. Red carnelian is very, very good because it helps you to say the right things, and it helps you to keep calm, and especially if you feel a little bit nervous or anxious, carnelian is brilliant because it helps you to have that balance, and it helps you to ground indeed. The last part of the last part of September is going to bring, again, it is going to make you really focus on two things in your life. These two things in your life are connected to you, and they're connected to people that mean to you the most. And also, you will kind of think about a long time ago. You will go back a long time ago. You will think about a certain bits and pieces when it comes to your childhood. And this is going to happen at the end of September. You will be focusing on your childhood, what you've done in your childhood and things like that, but that is just going to kind of make you realize something very important, about your life, your happiness, your personal happiness, your ideas and things like that. Something really interesting is going to come through, but there is a certain person that is going to be playing on your mind that was part of your childhood, maybe somebody that you haven't seen in a really long time, somebody that you will want to have a connection with. This is really, really important indeed, because this person is going to bring something very significant in your life. Okay, financial situation also at the end of September is just going to kind of make you the financial situation is going to allow you to buy something big, allow you to get something that you couldn't get before, but it's also going to allow you to look towards the certain areas in your life when it comes to immediate future, and this is going to be really good. But there's also going to bring the situation and realization that there is an abandonment that is going to happen, so that your life as it is now, it will be the same by the end of September, but there is the big realization of an abandonment of the certain stage of your life that no longer works. And this is really good, and this is really significant because this is exactly what it needs to happen. This is a very powerful ending indeed, very spiritual ending indeed, because it's directly connected to your personal spiritual journey, on another hand your karma and your past life. Okay, so now my beautiful Geminis, I'm going to use these tarot cards, and I'm going to connect to you, and I'm going to connect to my spirit guides, to my angels, and I'm going to shuffle these cards, and I'm going to connect to you Geminis in relationship first for September 2018. So it's Gemini relationship September 2018. Ooh la la. Okay, so big problem is coming to an end. Okay, new idea is about to be born, an overwhelming emotion. And you see, I have to say to you that this is so good for those of you in relationship, because this is a very, very significant card, because which means that you're both going to be happy with each other. You're both going to be happy with your own achievements, but also when it comes to you, there is the big problem is coming to an end. Something that was driving you crazy, both of you as a couple, but it's very much so connected to you. But this problem was like kind of like had a negative impact on both of you. Well, that problem is coming to an end. And also this is really important. This is way more serious and way more important than the way I just say it. But this is going to be really important, because this is going to be followed by an overwhelming emotion from both of you, and the rest of the family is going to be like, wow, well done, this is brilliant. So this is going to make you to go to a step towards the right direction. You're going to feel so proud about your partner. Your partner is going to feel so proud about you. You will want to say this to everyone. And this is the fact, this is going to be your own personal recognition. And on another hand, you're just going to realize how much you love each other. And then again, this is going to take your relationship on a whole new level. Very, very good months for those of you in relationship, indeed. And it's a very important ending going to happen when it comes to the huge problem that your partner especially was worrying about you. Okay, so that's for those of you in relationships. So now we're gonna see for those of Geminis, for those of you that are single. Okay, so Gemini that are single, and this is for the month of September. I'm just going to shuffle these cards and I'm going to put your energy inside here, okay? Geminis that are single. So interesting. Look at this. The same card comes out, death, you see. The same card comes out, and you know what this is. You know what this means. Changes, changes, changes. Especially if you're single, when you're single, this means changes. This means you are ready for change. Not only changes, but it means that you are ready for change. Things are going to change, and you're not going to be single for too long. And September is going to play an important role when it comes to that, indeed. Okay, so now we have a... You see, here we go. There you go. So basically, this is what it means. September is going to bring change. September is going to be different. September is going to bring somebody very significant in your life. Somebody who you've never met before. Somebody who you don't know. Somebody you've never seen before. But you are going to really like this person in so many different ways. You're going to feel a very strong connection to this person. You will see this person. You will meet this person. You will find this person at around the time you travel. And at around the time you answer yes. You will answer something important, yes. And your answer to something important, your answer is going to be yes. And at around the time you travel, and at around the time you answer yes, this is exactly when you are going to meet this special person. And this special person is just going to be absolutely life-changing for you, because this is, as soon as you meet this person, you will feel different. As soon as you meet this person, you will feel very sexy. As soon as you meet this person, you will be radiant, and you will feel radiant. And this is the type of energy that this person is actually going to bring into your life. Gemini, I can't stress enough how significant this person is going to be. I can't stress enough how powerful this person is going to be. And I can't stress enough what an amazing impact on your life this person is going to have. You have been going through lots of things, especially when it comes to emotions and things like that, and relationships and things like that. Lots of you weren't ready, but this is someone who is going to be very special. This is somebody who is going to be very different. There are going to be things about this person that you wouldn't normally tolerate around other people, like what other people do. But with this one, you're just going to be able to you're going to be able to see, sense, and feel the whole different side to this person. And this way, you will be able to reflect on things that you were seeing negatively before, and also you will be able to see them in a completely different way. You will be able to understand them in a completely different way, because this person is going to be able to understand you in a way that you want to be understood. This is going to be amazing. Gemini, go out, enjoy yourself, plan that journey, even if it's a couple of days away, even if it's like an hour away. You know, it depends. As long as it's connected to the journey, it's going to bring the energy of this amazing person who's about to walk into your life and sweep you off your feet. You are ready, Gemini. You are absolutely ready for this. Trust me. September is going to be absolutely amazing indeed. Gemini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I love you to bits. I'm sending you brightest blessings, love and light. And of course, I wish you a happy September. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.